Hello, everybody. I'm Objectively Dan, and welcome to the Atheist Community of Austin's Holiday Trivia Challenge of 2021. If you don't know me, I am the host of the ACA's very own Truth Wanted and also Talk Heathen. So what this is a special pre-recorded challenge that we've done for the holiday season here in order to give our hosting crew a bit of a break during the season, but still give you guys something to watch. So hopefully you guys will enjoy these challenges, even though they're not live like most of our content is. So what this is a 1-versus-1 single elimination tournament. So the winner of each round moves on, and the loser, well, can get their holiday celebrations started a little earlier. So here is how the round will work. Each of the rounds will be an alternating answer format, meaning that each contestant will take turns providing one answer. What kind of answer, you ask? 2 trivia questions, of course. We will alternate who gets the first answer each round. If the contestant gets an incorrect answer, their opponent will have the chance to give another answer. If that contestant gives a correct answer, the round continues with alternating answers. If both contestants give consecutively incorrect answers, then the round will end. So the goal is to get the most correct answers, and the winner is determined by how many correct answers you give across all the round. We've reached the end of our quest to crown a champion of trivia. If you missed the first round of competition, you missed a lot. So be sure to check out that round on the Secular Sexuality channel at tiny.cc/ACAHTC1. And if you missed the quarterfinals, you can find the first 2 matches on the Truth Wanted channel at tiny.cc/ACAHTC2. And the second 2 matches on the Talk Heathen channel at tiny.cc/ACAHTC3. And if you missed the semifinals, you can catch them on the Non-Profits channel at tiny.cc/ACAHTC4. Before we get to our main event, however, we're going to whet your appetite with our consolation round. Our 2 unsuccessful contestants from the semifinals, Matt Dillahunty and Johnny P. Angel, will fight it out for the right to be called the King of the Losers. Who will win? Not really sure we care, but let's go down to the field of battle and watch anyway. Welcome back to the ACA Holiday Games Special, where we are joining our contestants who are competing in the losers round. That's right. The consolation round is what we're officially calling it. By the way, the hats were not a requirement. They just wanted to do that themselves, totally on their own volition. So really interesting choices. Gentlemen, how do you feel about this consolation round? Do you think that you're going to redeem yourselves in this one?
I speak for myself. It's hard not to do worse than Matt, but if anyone can do it, I can.
I agree.
What do you man? Okay. Thank you.
Matt's just not been putting up a fight in these beginnings, but as soon as the competition gets going, like, he does fight for it. I have noticed that so far. So anyway, in this
come from behind kind of a guy. Yep.
I could see that. This round, gentlemen, is just going to be 3 categories this time. So we're going to make it short and we're going to make it sweet. Now, I will say for this first category, we made these categories with not knowing the end result in mind. In other words, we didn't know who was going to be in this category. But oh man, Johnny, I have to say, I think you're in for some competition. Now, I am going to let you start this one off first. Just to let it give it to you, because I think you're going to need it for this one, okay? For this first category, it is the books of the New Testament. So you may begin.
Matthew.
Mark.
Matthew is one of them, of course. Then we've got Mark. Mark is on the list.
Luke.
Luke, of course, is on the list.
John.
John, of course, is on the list. Back to Johnny.
Acts.
Acts is on the list. Back to Matt.
Romans.
Romans is on the list. Back to Johnny.
Ephesians.
Ephesians is on the list. Back to Matt.
I'd like to point out that he decided to go out of order in order to try to confuse me, but I'm going to stick with the order and go with 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians is on the list. It's funny that you assume there's motive there. and not just him randomly naming off names. Going to Johnny.
Yeah. Colossians.
Colossians is on the list. Going back to Matt.
2 Corinthians.
2 Corinthians is on the list. Back to Johnny.
2 Peter.
Okay, now he's fucking with you. 2 Peter is on the list. Going back to Matt.
Galatians.
Galatians is on the list. Back to Johnny.
He's not taking the bait. 1 Peter.
1 Peter is on the list. Back to Matt.
Philippians.
Philippians is on the list. Back to Johnny.
The Book of Revelations.
The
That's
book
wrong.
of Revelation is what it's supposed to be.
That's
but we'll
wrong.
give it to
It's Revelation. It's singular. It's not plural.
Going back to
What if I
Matt.
read it more than one time?
Yeah. Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians. Sorry.
First Thessalonians is on the list. Going back to Johnny.
What's that? Colossians. Athenians.
5 more seconds. Athenians is not a book of the New Testament. Going back to Matt.
2 Thessalonians.
2 Thessalonians. You didn't take the bait this time, Johnny, is what it sounds like. Back to you, Johnny.
Yeah. I don't know.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You're just
I got
gonna hand it all over to Matt. Okay, Matt, your turn.
Yeah.
I could probably sing the rest of them because I'm doing it from a song that I learned on this bus to church. But 1 Timothy.
Okay.
All right. Second Timothy.
Nice.
Okay, got that point. Back to Matt.
Titus.
Titus is on the list. Johnny?
Titus 2 Electric Boogaloo.
No Titus 2 on this list. Back to Matt.
Philemon.
Philemon. I think I learned from you that's how that's actually supposed to be pronounced, which is really funny. Back to Johnny.
No.
Nothing. All right, back to Matt.
Hebrews.
Hebrews is on there. Back to Johnny.
Greeks.
Greeks is not a book of the Bible. Back to Matt.
James.
James is on there. Giving Johnny another chance.
No.
Nothing. Back to Matt.
He already did 1 and 2 Peter, right?
Correct.
And I just did James. I did Hebrews, James.
Mm-hmm.
He did 1 and 2 Peter. So that 1 John.
Yep. 1 John is on there. You want to take this one, Johnny?
I'll do 2 John.
Okay,
If that's
2
not a
John
trap.
is one that's on there. Very good. Back to Matt.
3 John.
3 John is on there, leaving us just one more book. Johnny, do you know it?
Long Johns.
Let's not Long John's. Back to Matt.
Jude.
It's Jude.
Oh,
That's it.
hey,
That's the
Jude.
first time in this whole competition where we have completed a single category. Congratulations to the both of you.
Thank you, Sunday school bus driver.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you, liberal Catholic education, for not giving me all those books in my head.
Yep. Different things for us to be thankful for sure.
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to go to our next category. Matt, you're going to be starting off this category. And the category is going to be top 25 most popular social media platforms of 2021.
TikTok.
TikTok is on the list. Going back to Johnny.
Facebook/Meta.
Facebook is on the list. Going back to Matt.
Instagram.
Instagram is what? Wow, Instagram's not on here. That surprises me. Crazy. Yeah, I don't see Instagram. Wow, back to Johnny.
Here's one that Matt's never heard of. Twitter.
Twitter is on the list. Going back to Matt.
I don't know. After losing on Instagram, gosh, evidently I'm just not plugged in.
5 more seconds.
Instagram stories.
Instagram stories is not one of the ones on here. Going back to Johnny.
Twitch.
Twitch is on here. Good guess.
Twitch
Going back
counts
to
as
Matt.
social media?
According to this list, yes.
Kids these
YouTube.
days.
YouTube is on here. Good guess. Going back to Johnny. Oh, and Instagram was on here. It looks like it was just out of order here
I
again.
told you Dan cheats. He's done that to me 3
It's-
times now.
Yeah.
He's actually only
Okay.
done it twice, but I'm cheating by exaggerating it to 3.
Right. There we go. Okay. Johnny.
Um,
5 more seconds.
AOL.
AOL is not on here. That would be awesome. How funny would that be? Oh my
It's
god.
still
All
out
right.
there. There's still
Back to
people in
Matt.
those chat rooms waiting. IRL, ASL.
I don't think this counts as social media, but Twitch and YouTube are on there. So I'm going to go with WhatsApp.
WhatsApp is on here.
Wow.
So good
Oh,
guess.
yeah?
Back to Johnny.
Okay. Signal.
Signal, while that is a good guess, is not on here. So definitely not on here. Going back to Matt.
Spreaker.
Spreaker is not on here, and that is going to end our round there. Some interesting ones that I'm surprised you guys didn't get. Now, maybe because you don't traditionally think of these as social media. Discord is on there. LinkedIn is on there. Pinterest,
Boring Facebook. Yeah.
Reddit,
Pinterest.
Snapchat, Telegram,
All right.
Tumblr. I can't believe people still using Tumblr, but that's on there.
If you say MySpace, I quit.
MySpace isn't on here. Zoom is on here, and Medium is on here, which I don't think of Medium as a social media thing, but I guess it kind of is.
There's a
So,
few on there
okay.
I think we definitely should have gotten, but there's a bunch
Yeah.
on there that I don't think are social media at all.
I think so too. Yeah.
Might as
yeah,
well
yeah.
use,
Well,
Apple messaging or FaceTime.
well, folks, this is going to be the last round of the night. Our final category. This is for all the marbles. No mercy rule on this one. I want to see
Uh-oh.
who is going to make it to the top. Johnny, you're going to be starting off this category. We are looking at the 35 most common last names worldwide. You may begin.
Smith.
You know what? It's an admirable guess, but it is not on this list.
Wong.
Wong is on the list. Great guess. Going back to Johnny.
Muhammad.
Muhammad is not on the list. Going back to Matt.
Win. The NGUYEN.
Good one.
Yes, and that is on the list. Going back to Johnny.
Jones.
Jones is not on the list. Going back to Matt.
Dillahunty.
I was gonna say
Yeah, I
that.
figured you're going to say that. And it is unfortunately not on the list.
Okay.
But this is the last round. So I'm going to give
Yeah.
each of you guys another shot.
All right.
Go back to Johnny.
Boombots.
No, not on the list. Matt?
Tran.
Ooh, Tran is not on the list, but admirable guesses from you both. Most of these names are Chinese, in my estimation. I will
Was there
say
Wong
that.
and Wang?
Yeah.
No, actually, so it's actually just Wang, but I went ahead and gave it to you
Yeah.
because your pronunciation in that moment could have been either way. So,
You gave him the Wang. That's cool. That's cool.
right. Yes, Johnny, I did, in fact, give him the
And
Wang.
I'll not
So,
be racist by going back to old video games with taglines like that.
Yeah, definitely. And with that out of the way, that means that we have just ended our consolation round. Our judges are going to be counting up those points, but after 3 categories, do you guys have any idea of who the winner here is?
The winner is my church bus driver from when I was a kid.
Yeah. And again, the beautiful people at home who are just get to enjoy this experience.
Okay, Johnny. Okay. So the winner of this competition of the losers is Matt with 23 points and Johnny with 13. Matt, congratulations. You get to take home the prize today, which is nothing, as I've been told, but
Awesome.
the sense of joy and accomplishment and the experience of life and the knowledge that you have lots of friends who were supporting you all along the way. So, take with that as you will.
Do I get the home game?
You get
version
nothing.
of that?
You get nothing,
I
Johnny.
lose.
Specifically, they asked me to tell you specifically and let you know you do not get anything from this.
Oh, well, that's par for the course. So, okay, good. Nothing lost. Easy come, easy go.
Easy come, easy go. And that is going to be it for the end of our consolation round. Thank you guys so much for playing. And we will go back to the booth. Well, that was a thing. I mean, a good thing. Right? Anyway, congratulations to Matt Dillahunty for winning the bronze medal. But enough talk, enough teasing. You all came here to watch a championship, and I intend to deliver on that. So I give you the final round featuring our 2 finalists, Phoebe Rose and Kenneth Leonard. 2 worthy opponents, but as it's been said, in the end, there can only be one. Let's go down to the field of battle and find out which one it will be. Hello, everybody. I'm Objectively Dan, and you are joining me in the final round of the ACA Holiday Game competition. It has been a brutal ladder coming up to this spot now. Many have fallen. Shit has been spewed. Friendships have been ended. And this is it. This is for all the marbles. Joining me on the left corner here, I have arguably the dark horse of this competition. It's Phoebe. Phoebe, many people may not know who you are because you work behind the scenes at stuff for the ACA, but holy shit, you've been kicking a lot of ass this competition.
You see, when you're a call screener, you know all these things because you hear everything before the hosts do. And you hear everything the hosts don't get to hear. So you hear everything plus.
Yeah, a little bit of an advantage there. And Kenneth, you've been shedding some blood on your way up to this point too. You had to lose a couple good friends to get here, right?
I hope I didn't lose any friends. That'd be a bummer. I still love Matt and Kurt and Shannon.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they still love you after today's results of this competition. Okay. So this is for all the marbles. All right. We have a lot of categories coming up for this final round. So let's make sure that everybody's paying attention. Everybody's ready to go because it's about to get real. Okay. Phoebe, you are starting off this category. Are you ready?
If I say no, you're going to delay things? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nope. Not at this point in time. So let's get to it. Phoebe, we are looking at the top. Sorry, not that one yet. Not going there yet. First, we're going to look at the books of the Old Testament. We are looking at books of the Old Testament. You may begin.
Blimey. Genesis?
Genesis is a book in the Old Testament. Very good. Kenneth?
Exodus.
Exodus is another one. Going to Phoebe.
Blimey. See, I've deleted most of this from my brain since I left Judaism, so now my brain's trying to frantically find it. Exodus. I'm going to say Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy is one of the books of the Old Testament. Going to Kenneth.
Leviticus.
Leviticus is another book of the Old Testament. Going to Phoebe.
Oh, God. Come on, brain, work. Nope, brain can't think. Nope, I'm going to pass out on that one.
Okay, going to Kenneth.
Numbers.
Numbers is one of the books.
All those years of indoctrination are finally worth it.
It's finally paying off.
This is what I've been waiting for.
This is what all of your training has been pointing to at this moment. Phoebe, you got any?
Nope, I do not.
Nothing. Okay, Kenneth, what do you
Joshua.
got? Joshua is another book of the Old Testament. Phoebe, any other guesses?
Nope, I don't have any. The brain is just gone on.
Okay, going back to Kenneth.
Judges.
Judges is on the list. Phoebe, want to give it another shot?
Nope.
Okay, going back to Kenneth.
Ruth.
Ruth is on the list. Phoebe, any other guesses?
Oh, there's one in my head, but it's not coming to me now.
5 more seconds.
No.
Okay, Kenneth, got any?
I've got one.
1 Samuel.
First Samuel is on there. You said you have one.
I want to say, I'm not sure if it is, but from my memory, I want to say Esther.
Esther is one of the books of the Old Testament. Great guess. Back to Kenneth.
2 Samuel.
2 Samuel is another one of the Old Testament books. Back to Phoebe.
1 Timothy?
Timothy is not a book of the Old Testament. And with that, we are going to invoke the mercy rule on that category. So that is going to end the round. I would list the Old Testament books, but you can, you've all got Bibles at home. I know that you guys, y'all are reading those every day. I know that. You're good Christian men and women. I know that for a fact. So let's go ahead and go to our next category here. Kenneth, you are starting off the round.
Okay.
We are looking at, according to rollingstones.com, 500 best songs of all time. We are looking at the top 30 songs of all time.
The best songs of all time, according to
rollingstones.com, rollingstone.com.
Okay. I'll say Can't Get No Satisfaction.
A good guess, an admirable guess, I'd say, but no dice. Going over to Phoebe.
Thriller by Michael Jackson.
That's got to be.
Ooh, Thriller by Michael Jackson. I don't see it on the list. And correct me if I'm wrong, judges. I still don't see Can't Get No Satisfaction either. So because we're still at the beginning of the round, we will each give you another chance. Kenneth, here you go.
Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. Do we have Stairway to Heaven? I don't see Stairway to Heaven on the list. That means we're going back to Phoebe.
Candle in the Wind by Elton John.
No songs by Elton John on this list from what I see. We also want to see if you have any artists too. If you can name the artists, that's going to help. So still no guesses so far. So we're going to try again. Back to Kenneth.
Okay, now I'm thinking that this list is going to be goofy. Okay, I'll say something like Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Ooh, good guess. Good guess. Let's see. Yeah, Smells Like Teen Spirit is on the list.
Okay, it's
you got it.
Kind of list. Okay,
you got it. Okay, go into Phoebe.
Okay.
Whew. It Smells Like Teen Spirit's on the list. Christ. But Michael Jackson isn't
Yeah.
on the list. Blimey.
Yep. Another 5 seconds.
Hit Me Baby One More Time by Britney Spears.
Britney Spears is not on the list. I know. We're going to go back to Kenneth.
Outcasts, Hey Ya.
Outcast's Hey Ya is on the list.
No Stairway to Heaven, no Thriller, but Hey Ya's
Listen,
on there.
Hey Ya's a fucking bop, dude. Look, I agree with that one. Okay, Outcast is really good, but that's neither here nor there. We're going back to Phoebe.
Blimey. Greatest songs of all time, according to Rolling Stone.
Mm-hmm.
We've had Smells Like Teen Spirits and
Yep.
Hey Ya.
Yep. 5 more seconds.
Blimey. So I clearly don't think the right way for these songs because I'm more of a heavy metal kind of
Well,
person.
we are out of
I
time
wouldn't
for
have a
you.
clue because my brain has just gone, well, I don't know these kinds of grunge songs or hip hop songs or because
I'm
my
sure
brain
there's
doesn't go there.
I'm sure you could game a couple ones on here, but with that, we're going to go back to Kenneth and see what he's got. Now 5 more seconds.
I'll say Walk This Way.
Walk this way. Walk this way. I do not see Walk This Way on the list. And with that, we are ending the round now. Obviously, lists like these are going to be inherently subjective. However, there are some really, shall we say, interesting choices on this list that I just have to point out. So, first of all, Missy Elliott's Get Your Freak On is on here, which is fucking fantastic.
That's number one, right? That's too obvious.
I don't
right?
see that. I don't have it in the list of what it's alphabetized. I don't know what's number one, but Get Your Freak On is definitely, I mean, gotta be right. We also have Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Dogg, Nothing But a G Thing is on here as well. We got Royals by Lord. We got Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run. We got Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone, John Lennon's Imagine, Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, Stevie Wonder, Superstition. Like 5 different Beatles songs. We got the Beach Boys. So a couple ones.
Okay. All right.
On here. Yeah. Aretha Franklin's Respect. Got to respect that. And of course, Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Crazy in Love. A classic. A certified classic.
As a metalhead and a country music girl, I feel like some of these, I haven't even heard of some of these artists.
They got Fleetwood Mac. Dreams. You like Fleetwood Mac? Everybody loves Fleetwood Mac.
Is there any Ronnie James Dio on there? Because if not, I don't respect this list at all.
No.
This is bullshit. This sucks.
Well, that sucks that you think that because we still got some more categories here, which both of you can catch up on. Phoebe, you're going to be starting this next one. This is going to be fun. We've got organs in the human body. So you may begin.
The brain.
The brain is on the list. Great guess. Going to you, Kenneth.
The liver.
The liver is on the list, of course. Going to Phoebe.
The spleen.
The spleen. The spleen. The spleen. This is a long list. The spleen is on there. Great job. Going to Kenneth.
Lungs.
Lungs is on the list. Great guess. Going back to Phoebe.
Had this broken many times in my life. The heart.
Oh, well, the heart is on here. So it was all not, it was all for naught. Wait, not for naught.
Not for naught.
Not for naught.
Not
right?
for nothing.
Back to
It was
Kenneth.
something.
The pancreas.
The pancreas. Weird Al's got a whole song about that one. And it is on the list. Great job. Going to Phoebe.
The large intestine.
Large intestines is on the list. Back to you, Kenneth.
The smaller of the intestines.
The small intestine is on the list. Very cheeky of you. Back to Phoebe.
Skin.
Skin is on the list. Great job. Going to Kenneth.
Kidneys.
Kidneys should be on the list. Most of us have kidneys, right? Everybody should have kidneys. Where's that kidney? Okay, there it is. Kidney's on the list. Okay, going to Phoebe.
The gallbladder.
The gallbladder is on the list. Going back to Kenneth.
The appendix.
Appendix is on the list. Got mine taken out. Going to Phoebe.
This one can be far less galling, just the bladder.
Bladder is on the list. Going to Kenneth.
I'll say it. Testicles.
Testicles, huh? Testes is on here. We'll count it for you. Going to Phoebe.
Ovaries.
Ovaries. Ovaries
on there.
Great job.
He's a sexist ass list. If there's no,
Yeah, that'd be fucking wild. That would be wild. That'd be
some
just
dude
stupid.
made a list and just left them off.
He just forgot. Yeah. No. Yeah. Ovaries is on there. Going to Kenneth.
Okay, we did brain. Let's see. Man, I'm running out.
5 more seconds. And time is up for you,
Yeah.
Kenneth. We're going to Phoebe.
The eyes.
Eyes. I see you made a correct guess. Good job. Going to Kenneth.
I may be overthinking this because I'm thinking about like what technically is an organ. Like I was thinking tongue, but I don't know if that's an organ, but I'll say it. Tongue.
Tongue is on the list. Good
All right.
job. Going to Phoebe.
I'm going to say you've gone from there. I'm going to say the
Another 5 seconds.
womb cervix area.
Womb cervix area. So we got cervix on here. So count
Okay.
that. Going to Kenneth.
Esophagus.
The esophagus is on the list. Great job. Going to Phoebe.
And I'm going to slide down your pipe and go into the stomach.
Gross way to phrase that, but it is on here.
Anything
Great
on the
job.
list?
It's on here.
Yeah.
Go- Kenneth.
I'm 11 years old, but I'm thinking anus. I did balls. I might as well. Yeah, let's go in the back door. Let's see what's going on.
Anus is on the list. So
Excellent.
good job,
Excellent.
Kenneth.
It's a
Back to
scholarly.
Phoebe.
It's a scholarly work.
So from the anus to the colon.
Colon is on the list. Going back to Kenneth.
Hey everybody, sorry about this. We're having a little technical difficulty right now. It would seem that this weird guy with a scraggly beard who smelled like brandy and eggnog wasn't happy about our final round and broke into our control room yelling, "No, no, 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 you are all a bunch of cheating bastards." Originally, of course, we thought it was Matt, but it turns out that it was actually Santa Claus. It seems he lost a bet with Satan and had to come to the ACA and try to stop our productions. Security was able to wrestle him to the ground, but not after he had deleted part of our final round. What you missed was the rounds with the questions organs in the human body, which Phoebe won by a score of 22 to 18, and the next question, which was largest fast food chains, which Kenneth won by a score of 11 to 5. We have the situation under control now and will be returning you to the action. We'll also be packing Santa with enough coal to get him back to the North Pole. No, I don't mean packing his sleigh with coal, but him. I'll leave it to your imagination to figure out how we did that. Well, back to the action.
And that's going to be the end of that round. So fast food places, obviously much more of an American tradition. So I understand why it might be a little bit of struggle there, Phoebe, but that's okay because this is not over yet. In fact, we still have quite a few rounds to get through before we're going to get to the end. 3 more exact. So there are lots of opportunities for both of you to get more points. And Phoebe, you are going to be starting this next round if you are ready for it.
Let's do this.
Okay. So for this next round, here's a real fun one. This is from people.com. So People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive, according to People Magazine. So you may begin.
George Clooney.
George Clooney is not on the list. Oh, sorry. Why did I say not? Is on the list. It's right there. My bad. Going back to Kenneth.
I want to point out that that Dan was snubbed again by the People Magazine Sexiest Man Alive this year. It's a tragedy. It's a travesty.
Really glad you pointed that out because I was going to point it out if you weren't. So thank you for bringing up that major controversy.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, huh? Paul Rudd. Well, Paul Rudd is on the list, so great job guessing that. Now we're going to Phoebe.
I want to say Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt is on that list. I feel like Brad Pitt's been like sexiest man for like too long, right? Like it's been a while.
There's some sort of like Dorian Gray situation happening.
Right. Some sort of painting in an attic somewhere is
Yeah.
giving him youth, and I don't like it. Okay, so now we got Kenneth.
I'm going to go with Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman is right. Hugh Jackman's huge acting has allowed him to get on this list of sexiest man alive, according to People Magazine. Going to Phoebe.
Mr. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is on the list. Great guest. Now we're going to Kenneth.
Let's see. Idris Elba.
Nice guess and correct one as well. Idris Elba is on the list. Now we're going to Phoebe.
He's sexy.
I don't know if he'll be on the list, but I like him. And that's Jason Statham. I do like him. Ooh.
Jason Statham is not on the sexiest man alive list according to People Magazine. I know. We're going to go to Kenneth.
Dwayne Johnson.
There's no Dwayne the Dwayne Johnson, but there is a Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Okay.
So, I'll give that one to you.
All right.
Phoebe, back to you.
My brain is saying Channing Tatum.
Your brain is correct. Channing Tatum is on the list. Now we're going back to Kenneth.
Ryan Gosling.
Ooh, Ryan Gosling is not on the list. Look at that. Ryan
That's
Gosling not
shocking.
on there. Going back to Phoebe.
Doubt he'll be on the list, but he should be. And that would be Elliot Page. You just want to look at that body.
Elliot Page is not on. I agree with you, though, but not on the list. So that's 2 in a row that are wrong, which means we have to end the round right then and there. So couple highlights I want to mention. Chris Hemsworth. I feel like that was an obvious one. Bradley Cooper, Denzel Washington, Harrison Ford is on there. We got Sean Connery, Ryan Reynolds, Richard Gere. Yeah, well, it should be sexiest man alive. So
Sean Connery is a deceased man.
is Sean Connery dead?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the sexiest deceased man?
Why is he on the sexiest alive? You're right, he is dead. He died last year. Oh my god.
It's like putting
the
Roger
deceased.
Moore on there. It's like
This might have- I wonder, this might not be the most up-to-date list.
George Lazenby. I don't know. Yeah.
Unless it's
alive.
it might be a different unrelated Sean Connery, just happens to share the name, but he's like an accountant in Detroit or something. You know?
Not a Scottish nationalist James
No.
Bond actor then.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Don't know why that was on there. Also, John F. Kennedy Jr. is on here.
JFK Jr.
He's still
JFK
totally,
Jr. Also
totally still alive.
So the Q crowd is we'll have a field day with that
Nice.
one, but I don't know.
Yeah, keep
Next,
people.
yeah, we'll just move on from that one. We're gonna go to our next two categories here. Kenneth, you're gonna be starting this one off.
All right.
We have the 12 most common phobias according to an article from ABC News.
Heights.
Fear of heights is on the list. Going to Phoebe.
Spiders.
Spiders is on the list. Going to Kenneth.
Enclosed spaces.
Enclosed spaces is on the list. Going to Phoebe.
Open spaces.
Open spaces is on the list. Going to Kenneth.
Public speaking.
Public speaking is on the list. Going to Phoebe.
Fear of dogs.
Fear of dogs is on the list. Going to Kenneth.
Just a general fear of death.
Fear of death is not on the list. Going back to Phoebe.
Because they run around, I shall put mice/rats. I don't know if they will be listed separately, but mice.
Neither one is on the list, so that means we have to end the round. This is a short list, so I'm going to list the rest of them that you missed. We have fear of flying, fear of storms, fear of insects, fear of germs, fear of snakes, social phobia, and also fear of needles/injections. So there you have it. Those were the 12 most common phobias according to ABC News. Now we are doing our last category of the night. This one's for all the marbles. All the marbles. Okay, so I don't want to hear any excuses. All right, we got to get down to it. Okay, capiche? We on the same page? We got this? Okay.
Never been on the same page as you.
Yeah.
Well, that's tough, Phoebe. That's tough because you're going to be starting this category, and you got to make sure that your answers are on my page that I'm looking at right now. Okay, so this final category of the night is Denzel Washington movies. You may begin.
One he won his Oscar for, Training Day.
Training Day is on the list. Going to Kenneth.
Glory.
Glory is on the list. Going back to Phoebe.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Where have I got my actors mixed up?
I think you got your actors mixed up because I was going to say I don't remember him being in Pulp Fiction. So no points for you. Going back to Kenneth.
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans is on the list. Great job. Back to Phoebe.
I'm just going to make sure I'm not getting my actors mixed up. I'm going to say Pelham 1, 2, 3. Am I getting my actors mixed up again?
I think you're getting your actors mixed up again because that is not a movie on this list. Going back to Kenneth.
Devil in a Blue Dress.
Devil in a Blue Dress is on there. Obviously, Kenneth is a fan of Denzel.
Big Denzel guy, yeah.
Big Denzel guy. Phoebe, back to you.
Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a Plane was not Denzel Washington. I think you're confusing Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson, yeah.
That's the through line here. Oh my God. No, Snakes on a Plane is not one of the movies here. Back to Kenneth.
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire is one of the movies on here. Phoebe, can you do it? Can you name any other Denzel flicks?
Probably not.
Oh man.
Probably not. If my brain's mixing up actors in my head, then I've got no real hope to start with. Especially when I got, Denzel Washington movie. So
5 more seconds.
He wasn't in. No, brain has got actors mixed up in my head, and I'm gonna probably no.
All right, time is up. I got to give it back to Kenneth. Kenneth,
American Gangster.
American Gangster is a Denzel Washington flick. Phoebe, can you rack your brain? Can you find any more?
I really can't. My brain is just.
Oh man!
I'm getting all my actors mixed up in my head now, and I'm just.
Oh man. Okay. Well, Kenneth, can you finish off the round by let's just see how many Denzel Washington movies you know.
Man, we could go Equalizer 1 and 2. We could go The Pelican Brief.
Pelican Brief. Equalizer 1 and 2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. All right.
Is that one that he just did?
Okay. Well, you're already doing
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Good job on that round here.
Malcolm X.
Keith.
Yeah.
Keith. I just called you Keith. I don't know why I said that. Kenneth is your name, not Keith. I'm getting my people mixed up now too, so that's totally fine. We are having our judges give me the final total here in just a second. But before we announce the winners, who do we think won, Phoebe?
Do I know one? It was the man in the middle of America that won.
Yeah.
I was absolutely useless in some of these rounds, and some of these rounds I was fairly good at. And when my brain has decided that it's going to mix up my actors in my head, it's never a good start. It may be 10 to midnight, but that is not an excuse. But to have made it this far, I just feel frankly amazing to have made it to be second place on the ACA end of year quiz. So that's
all right. All right.
I'm almost certain that if I have won, then I'm going to.
Oh, hey, Kenneth, what do you have to say? Any last words there?
I just feel like there's, next year, if we end up in this situation, there should be at least one more UK centric line of questioning, English prime ministers or I don't know, brands of tea or something.
Well, apparently we can't do Canadian ones now, can we, Kenneth?
No, I absolutely embarrassed myself on the Canadian ones for sure.
That one's not going to work out, is it?
Prime ministers. Did you get a question on Canadian prime ministers?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Kenneth, you were already ahead with our even before the Denzel Washington categories. So you both did a great job. Kenneth, you ended the round with 55 points. Phoebe with 39. So Kenneth, you are the ACA Holiday Game Show champion. Congratulations.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Well, I would just like to thank, Objectively Dan and the producers, Phoebe, everybody, all the, really the biggest prize is all the memories that we made along the way, you guys.
And the friendships that you lost.
Yeah, that's right. As of right now, I don't know if there will be a prize.
I don't think there is.
I have not been told that there is one, so I'm just going to assume that again the prize is really the friends we made along the way.
That's right.
Right. That's what we have to have as a takeaway here. So that is it for our ACA holiday games. I've been Objectively Dan, and we are now going to go back to the booth. Now, if there was ever a battle worthy of having a song written about it, that was definitely it. Congratulations to our trivia champion, Kenneth Leonard. But Phoebe Rose, you went much further in this competition than many expected you would, so hold your head high. Besides, if anything happens to Kenneth, you'll take his place as champion. Not a suggestion, just a statement. Well, that's going to wrap things up for the Atheist Community of Austin Holiday Trivia Challenge of 2021. I'd like to send out a special thanks to Puck for coming up with the questions, and to Katie Stewart, Greg James, Laura McGee, and Dirk Brothel for helping put together and run the show. And to all of you viewers for taking time to spend with us during the holidays. On behalf of the ACA, I wish you all the best for this holiday season, and I hope next year is the best year it could be for you. Join us next week for our special super mid-roll clip shows, and be sure to join us next year as our live production schedule resumes with the January 6th episode of Secular Sexuality. Until then, I've been your host, Objectively Dan. Keep wanting the trivia, and I'll see you next time.
I'm so glad I'm constantly recording because now I can have a blooper reel at the end.
All right, let's do this. Let's move on to today's. Wow. First sentence, Dan. Let's do this again. But enough foreplay. Let's go down to the field of battle and get this started. Enough foreplay, huh? Okay. That's what the script says. While Christy was last seen seeking out some therapy to deal with his loss. Ooh, that's a brutal line. While Kurt, bringing his quick wit and smooth... Sorry, I lost the line there. I closed my eyes. Get out of here, Katie. We're trying to get real work done. Okay.
Wow. And here I am trying to book Seth Andrews for you and Jesus Christ for you.
Shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. What's happening?
Come on, channel your inner Seth. Your inner Seth Andrews.
My inner Seth Andrews? That'd be something like, hey, I'm Seth Andrews. Religions for fools, eh? This round features one of the longest standing rivalries in recent AC history. Oh my God, I'm starting to fall apart. You know, Katie's here now, and she's really making me nervous, Greg. I cannot see her nor hear her, but I can feel her presence. And
You
I
had
think
a
that's
perfect
what's
run up
really
until
killing
now. Katie walks in and it all goes to shit.
Would you like me to leave?
No, it's fine. I'm just Jenna Miu versus Kate Weinstein. This rivalry has been compared to Ali versus Frazier, Harry versus Voldemort, Jesus versus Santa.
Dan
What?
said Kate Weinstein.
Kurt. I said Kurt.
You said
Shut up.
Kate.
I said
I wanted to leave it.
Kate Weinstein.
Kate Weinstein. I wanted to leave it.
No.
Johnny is the lovable host of Talk Heathen, where he is the official one-liner specialist and official mate drinker. What? Mate drinker?
Mate. I don't know if I spelled it wrong. That's that weird cup thing with the metal straw he keeps drinking out of?
ATTE, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad then.
A true Beauty and the Beast battle, and I'll let you know who chooses. Wait, oh, this is so mean. Wait, a true Beauty and the Beast battle, and I'll let you choose who is. Oh my fucking God. That's great. No, not pineapple on pizza does not exist, but which is the best ACA show? Oh, come on. We got this is a false dichotomy, Greg. The Atheist Experience or Talk Heathen.
Yes, I know. You can throw something in there spicy if you want to.
I thought that was a good take, but if you want, I can do it more Spartan-y.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay. I think you kind of used this joke already, right? The
Yeah, I think I repeated. Yeah, I'm sorry. Crap, I copied and pasted, so...
is that supposed to say helping to, like TOO? And to Laura
Katie
for
jumped
helping?
in and wrote that, so...
Yeah,
Oh,
probably. Hold on. Wait, where is it? Oh. We'll take a look.
Turn out the lights. The party's over. Okay.
You don't know the song?
No, wait. What song is that?
It's a song, it's like, turn out the lights, the party's over. But there's a song that actually those lyrics are from.
Willie Nelson? That's what I'm
The
looking at.
person I remember doing it most of all was Terry Bradshaw. He used to do it when he was commentating on the NFL.
Okay.
He used to sing that lyric. Like if somebody got their ass kicked, you would sing that lyric.
Okay. All right. Before we get to our main event, however, we're going to get what you're at. With that said, we've determined our two competitors for the let's move on to today's competition. Our first matchup will be held. Wow, that was brutal. We're sending some. I feel like I flubbed a word or two, but I think it was fine.
Close enough.
And if you missed the quarterfinals, you can find the first two matches on the Truth Wanted channel at tiny.cc/ACHDH of the Atheist Community of Austin holiday trivia. Next, it will be the up and coming Phoebe Rose taking on. All right, there. How you like them apples?
You did miss a sentence, but I'm good going without it.
All right, fine.